Welcome back to another exciting video from Booming Business. Today's video is about billionaires and their crazy submarines. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Billionaires get to search for these outrageous submarines. Richard Branson Virgin's real-life Richie Rich drives the $549,000 and Necker Nymph. The underwater wonder swims with the sharkease at up to 6 knots or 6.9 miles per hour. Let's be honest, that speed's just about a crawl compared to his electric Fisker. Karma has a top speed of 125 miles per hour, but not too bad for a recreational vehicle. For reference, the US's Los Angeles-class nuclear subs, like the USS Jacksonville and the USS Dallas, travel at speeds of up to 32 knots, but they're built for World War III, not for looking at whales. It seats up to 3 and can dive up to 131 feet deep. It is available for charter along with a stay at Branson's Necker Island for $113,000 per week, which, in case you didn't know, it's like taking an underwater cruise. Could be fun to spend your 40th birthday looking for shipwrecks and treasure, and they won't make you as sick as an $87,000 trip to space. The Necker Nymph is not actually a submarine, but a submersible. The difference is that a submersible has to be supported by a surface craft. In this case, the parent vehicle is the Necker Belle, Branson's French-built 105-foot 2.5 mil carbon fiber catamaran. It's an underwater open-top vehicle, Target style. The windscreen protects you from the water slipstream the way a windshield protects you from the wind. It can also do 360-degree hydrostatic maneuvers, enabling drivers to stalk wildlife with ease, following sharks home and hopefully not becoming their dinner. POC Ocean Technologies is a 14-foot vessel that uses hydrodynamic forces for anti-lift power, meaning it uses the pressure water flowing against and around it, causing the front to raise and the rear to squat as the water flows through the center of gravity, causing the sub to pivot. Hydrodynamic force is the same force that causes flood damage as of the 2021 holiday season. The Virgin CEO has a net worth of $3.9 billion. One of the largest personal submarines ever, the submersible $80 million fantasy machine is one for the ages. Us submarines built the 213-foot undersea poster child for access. We usually think of submarine interiors as having tight spaces, with seamen packed inside like sardines and only the captain having quarters a little bigger than a hobbit house. Not the Phoenix 1000. She has 5,000 square feet of interior real estate that's half as much as a mansion. The 1,500-tonner can cruise at 60 knots on the water and submerge itself completely and go up to 10 knots. Great for when you see Richard Branson cruising along in the Necker Belle and don't feel like stopping to talk for 3 hours. Not deep enough, you say. U.S. Submarines thought of that in the same way rapper Ludacris said his rooms got rooms. This sub has its own submarine. Today, passengers can go up to 2,000 feet below to snoop on the fishes and see if they can find Jimmy Office body in the event of an emergency. The mini-sub can take passengers up to the surface if you get the underwater equivalent of a flat tire. I guess he's also got a diver lockout chamber usable that up 253. The octopus teacher would be shaking his head at the excess of the Dexcellent. Just under the flying bridge is an incredibly comfy place to lounge and look out at hopefully even 95% of uncharted ocean seascape through the observation windows. The self-proclaimed king of the world James Cameron and the Akron project, Pty Limited, took 7 years and $10 million to develop the deep-sea Challengers, up to go to the Earth's deepest point, the Mariana Trench. It can withstand 16,000 pounds per square inch of pressure. Boxer Mike Tyson punches with about 1,178 pound-feet of force. Multiply that by 13.5 and you've got about how much pressure is on the outside of those submarine walls at a depth of 36,070 feet. The 12-ton 24-footer seats one lonely driver in an uncomfortable cramped seated position. The Titanic director did it take 3D pictures almost 3 times deeper than the Titanic 12,467-foot resting place just off the coast of Newfoundland. If you remember, not quite a billionaire yet, as Cameron is only worth $700 million. His movies have grossed over $6 billion worldwide, and both those numbers are set to increase when Avatar 2 and 3 drops, making more room in his submarine budget. The closest thing to looking at the Beatles is Yellow Submarine. Our sports of the 3-person vessels go anywhere from $87,000 to $195,000. What is attractive about Sportsup is how easy they are to drive, as they don't require their drivers to compensate for buoyancy when they ascend and descend thanks to their patented buoyancy control system. The air pressure inside gets perpetually matched to the outside pressure. No scuba gear is required either, as you are fully protected from the elements from the waist up. You can explore reefs without passing any kind of scuba diving class. You just need to be able to swim into it. This underwater chopper is the perfect toy for mega yacht owners. Well tired of being a human sea creature, the killer whale submersible allows you to blend in with the free willies of the world from a distance. This $105,000 vessel looks just like a killer whale. She doesn't go as deep as many of the other cells on this list, as it can only dive about 5 or 6 feet. But she is pretty fast, hydroplaning at highway speeds of up to 70 miles per hour and submerging at suburb speeds of 25 miles per hour. Watch out for that 0 to 60 in 4-second acceleration now. That's a Porsche 911 speed. It's really a hybrid of a powerboat, a jet ski sub, and a whale, and some have nicknamed it a jet ski on steroids. No special license is required to pilot one of these 255 horsepower supercharged Rotax axial flow engines though, so you better strap into your 4-point racing harness and watch out for the seats too, and you climb in the driver and the passenger's seat at one behind the other like in a jet cockpit for surface runs. You can pop open the roof like a convertible and enjoy the sea air. And if you're a little nutty, ride it on the back like you're surfing an animal. The driver pulls at twin control levers to command the pectoral fins. The throttle is on the right lever and you steer with your left and right foot pedals. It can jump 18 feet up, where it's just don't try to jump over a barge like he did. And if you really want to feel like a killer whale, use the sea breacher to play soccer using seals as balls. Yeah, they really do that. I was just shocked to find out as you are the sea breacher is also available in many other custom designs like a hammerhead shark, swordfish, and eagle for some reason, and even a dolphin. The $19,000 Spymaster is an affordable one-person submersible great for pretending you're riding on the coattails of a fish, perfect for lazy swimmers and people who have to cross great distances underwater. The Spymaster can take you down up to 40 feet and drive you around at up to 2 knots. Plan out your espionage adventures very carefully on the Spymaster though, as you can only stay underwater for about an hour before you have to surface. It's perfect for snooping under boats to see barnacles and rust, as well as doing technical inspections. Your head is protected from the water by a transparent globe, while the rest of your body is exposed to the elements. So you do need a wetsuit. The oxygen tank sits in front and you stay in a seated position on the back like an underwater motorcycle. Like riding a seahorse is a Spymaster that offers a one-of-a-kind nautical experience. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching the video. And if you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.